Hello and welcome back to Auto Charge India. Today we are having with us is this 2024 Skoda Slavia with the 1.5 TSI and 6-speed manual transmission. Well, in this video we are going to talk about the pros and cons of the Slavia and to see whether it still makes sense in the 2024 ever since its launch 2 years ago. Now let's get started with the video. Now let's start off with the key first. So this is how the typical Skoda key looks like. There is a button for lock, unlock and button to release the tailgate, and there is this flippable physical key which you may require in some emergency situation to open the door. Well, starting off with the front looks, it gets these LED DRLs running over here, L-shaped, and here is the LED projector which for the low and high beam. और उसके बाजू में there is a halogen for the indicators. और नीचे आपको fog lamp मिल जाता है which has got the halogen bulb over there and the chrome strip running on the above part, and there is black housing for it. Well, front में there is this signature hexagonal Skoda grill which has got the vertical slat over there, and below the bumper you will see the honeycomb mesh grill given over there, and this is also the finish in the body color. Well, this is how it the look from the front. Well, this color is the lava blue which was launched as an anniversary edition in the 2023, and it's look really nice, and especially in this color now it really stands out and looks very premium. और यहाँ पे टायर्स आपको मिल जाते हैं 16 इंच के alloy wheels, मशीन फिनिश्ड है, एंड टायर की बात करो तो 205/55 R16 के C8 के सोर्स टायर मिल जाते हैं. वेल, ऑन द फ्रंट ऑन द साइड बेसिकली यहाँ पे आप स्कोडा का बैजिंग मिलते हैं ऑन बोथ द साइड, both the front fenders. Well, this is how the side profile of this Slavia look like. It gets this sloping roofline which looks really sporty indeed, and I really like it. You will come closely now, you will see there is this chrome strip on the door handle and there is a request sensor over here. यहाँ पे भी आपको chrome finish मिल जाता है for the doors. फ्यूल कैप का यहाँ पे ऑन द राइट साइड दिया गया है विच हैज़ गॉट ए कैपेसिटी ऑफ 45 लीटर्स. ऑफ कोर्स ये पेट्रोल ही है. वेल, दिस इज हाउ द रेयर प्रोफाइल लुक्स लाइक. देयर इज दिस स्प्लिट टेल लाइट सेटअप, एंड यहाँ पे देयर इज नो एलईडी, ओनली हेलोजेंस. TSI badging on the boot. Well, there is Slavia badging and the Skoda lettering has been done over here. Looks from the rear is really nice. It looks sporty and I personally like it more than the Vertis. Well, from the front, okay, I might like Vertis, but from the rear Skoda looks really cool and stylish, no doubt about it. Well, यहाँ पे आपको boot space है ना बहुत मिल जाता है thanks to it being a sedan. 521 liters का boot space मिल जाती है. Yes, it's quite nice. You can see the space. My God, बहुत है. Now let's get inside and see what it has on offer. While you open, you see थोड़ा आप low बैठे हो. This being a sedan, of course, so you get this dual tone for the upholstery where this is gets the upholstery beige and the black finish for it. Well, same continues for the door pads as well. Upper portion is finished in black but middle portion is finished in beige. यहाँ पे some soft touch दिया गया है, but it's very limited because most of the part now there is this scratchy plastic which has been used over here. Let's get inside first. And you'll see here is this dual spoke steering wheel which is quite good to hold, and this has got the leather, it's finished. On the left you get the buttons for controlling the infotainment system, while on the right these are the buttons to control this MID unit. Well, this is quite nice and which we'll talk about while driving. This is how the dashboard look like. It gets a 10.25 inch touchscreen display which supports the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Well, let me just first close the door. Okay, and we'll start the engine first. This is what it does. Okay, and there is some notification saying pressure low. Okay, वो बाद में check करेंगे. Well, these are the controls for the AC, and these are actually touch based. I kind of hate it and love it, but okay, there's a two-way opinion for it. This is the gear lever, 6-speed and 1 reverse. This being a manual, and उसके बाद में आपको various button मिल जाता है like for lock, unlock, auto start, stop, off करने on off करने के लिए, and these seats also get the ventilation. Both the front seats get ventilation, and there is a 2 level of setting over here. Well, this has got the perforated leathers, and that is because इसमें आपको ventilation मिलती है ना. For that reason they have used the perforated leather, because perforated leather is actually mandatory if they want to offer the ventilation. Well, here you get the armrest which has got the storage space below that. Manual handbrake, 2 cup holder, but this cup holder is quite small for my liking. And here you get the 12-volt socket over here, and here's small provision over here. I think it is for to keep the key nicely. Well, it's still it will be moving around if you are driving very aggressively. Well, here you get the wireless charging pad, some storage space over there, 2 Type-C port. Well, these are the AC vents over here. Okay, so now talking about the dashboard now. you will see they are multi-layered dashboard, but जो quality of material यहाँ पे use किया गया, it's quite scratchy and doesn't feel like up to the mark for the 20 lakh rupees का. And यहाँ पे जो golden panel जो use किया गया है, it's quite flimsy to my liking. Below that you also get the ambient lighting. There is only one color option which is white. यहाँ पे बड़ा सा glove box मिलता है जो कि cool का option दिया गया है. You can control the blower setting over here, which is really nice thing again. And यहाँ पे आपको AC vents में है ना, ये जो golden pattern है, golden panel, it continues inside as well. So very nice attention to detail has been done. Nice Skoda. And here you get the typical German style controls for the headlamp, and these of course get the automatic headlamp option. Well, on the inside you get this auto dimming IRVM sun visor. There is no mirror, no lights, just this. And here is the standard size sunroof. Okay, I kind of like it, which brings a lot of light inside. Where here the controls for controlling the sunroof, then here the buttons for the lights on the inside, door handles on both the sides. Well, this is all about it from the driver's seat. Now let's get onto the rear and see how it is like. Well, यहाँ पे आपको controls मिल जाते हैं for rolling up and down the windows, but these are only one touch down and not one touch up. These gets function on all 4 windows. Well, yeah, these are the controls for the ORVMs. And this car is quite practical, I would say, because यहाँ पे आपको more than 1 liter की bottle रख सकते हो, and there is still enough space to keep over here. Well, I forgot to tell you about the speaker sound system. Well, it gets 350 watts, 8 speaker sound system. They sound decently well. Now, I am on the second row of the car, and you'll see on the front seat back you get this dedicated portion to keep your mobile phone, and there is this space where you can just keep the magazine, newspaper, whatever you feel like. Well, ये second row also get the AC vents, but no blower over here. Well, यहाँ पे आपको दो टाइप सी का पोर्ट्स मिल जाते हैं which suppose the fast charging. Same is the case for the co-driver passenger. Well, on the rear you see all 3 passenger gets the headrest, and यहाँ पे center में आपको armrest मिलते हैं which also got the cup holders over here. And the seating comfort is really nice. थोड़ा मुझे थाई अंदर थाई सपोर्ट का इशू लग रहा है, बट थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, ज़्यादा है नहीं. Well, I have got enough leg room, and me being 5 foot 8 inches, I have got some enough space, headroom अच्छा है. यहाँ पे बटन दिया गया है for the lights and reading light, I guess. So not much to talk about on the rear. Well, you also get this storage space on the storage compartment on the door pads as well. Well, so this was all about the exterior and the interior of the Slavia. Now let's get onto the driving seat and talk about how it is for driving and see making the conclusion from the driver's seat itself. Now let's get going. Well, now it's time to get going with the driving. First, I already buckled up the seatbelt, releasing the handbrake, putting the car into the first gear, dumping the clutch, and just notice that it has got some good crawling speed. Well, almost it has reached 10 kmph. Well, not 8. Well, so 8 is a speed which it actually crawls at 9. So basically 8 to 9 kilometer per hour is the crawling speed of the Slavia. This is 1.5 TSI in the manual mode. Well, first rumble strips occurred, and I must say it has got lot of improvement over the Kushaq, because अभी इसके सस्पेंशन अच्छे खासे एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं, बट एब्जॉर्बशन के साथ साथ ही रेटलिंग इशू काफ़ी हद तक दे हैव रिजॉल्व्ड फॉर द स्लाविया. बिकॉज कुशाक में क्या होता था ना कि इट डजंट एबल टू एब्जॉर्ब दैट थिंग, एंड रेटलिंग इशू बहुत पार्ट्स लाइक पैनल्स हो गए इंटीरियर, तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारे आवाज़ आते. दैट इज़ नॉट द केस विद द कुशाक with the Slavia. Now let's get going. Well, it's not the first time that I'm driving the Slavia, but उसके पहले मैंने Slavia कई बार चलाई, but it's my first time driving the manual one. Well, and thankfully Skoda sent us this 1.5 TSI, and whew, the peppiness of the engine is mind-boggling, man. Really, I really enjoy it. Well, this engine is 1.5 TSI mated to a 6-speed manual, which produces 148 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque. Well, not just on papers, but in reality, it performs really well. I am addicted to the TSI engines of the Skoda and VW because they offer really peppy performance. These throws are nice, they are well sorted, it doesn't feel confusing. But this gear are quite hard, but not hard in a bothersome because they are well precise gate are all sorted as I said. I can just go on and on for driving this engine, having fun with it. Well, from the driver's seat, although it's in a sedan, it has got a lower driving position. The visibility is actually nice. I kind of like it because it has got this good position. It feels like you are driving a proper car, and I'm telling you, this feeling no SUVs can give you like this. So till the SUVs are here, and I really appreciate Skodas are maintaining the sedans in the form of Slavia, and of course the VW with the Waters. Talking about the steering wheel, it has got this electronically power steering wheel and it's quite light. While it's such a nice that on the city and getting it out from the parking lot, it is really nice. But it gradually weighs up over the it weighs up as you gain speeds and that is nice, but still it's not that weighted because कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, because engine is so powerful that you are bound to take the car up to like around 140 150 kilometer per hour on the expressways, but that time I feel it lacks that weight. But apart from that, I don't have any complaint because driving it in the city, it absorbs potholes really well. I really miss that stiffness of the suspension while cruising on the highway because onto some uneven patches there are some floatiness which is being felt. So that is okay because that is been done to offer and increase the comfort of the car. That is being doing really well. Talking about the fuel efficiency and mileage, it has got the 45 liter of fuel tank capacity and this 1.5 TSI engine with the manual transmission. Skoda claims that it can return around 18.72 km per liter, but I certainly doubt because I have been driving it since last 4 to 5 days in the city and highway combined. I have been managed to receive around 12-13 km per liter. Well, I'm telling you it's combined. Well, when you talk about this city separately, expect the fuel figure to be hover around a 10 kmpl to 11 kmpl. And if you are aggressive with your driving, then don't expect it more than 10 kilometer per on the highways. Thanks to its cylinder deactivation technology, it can only run on 2 cylinders. Yes, its third and the fourth cylinder can be deactivated, and it helps you to return higher fuel efficiency. Well, so driving the 1.5 TSI engines are well economical, I can say. And that brings me to the NVH level because this being a 4 cylinder, it doesn't the noise from the engine isn't felt on the in the inside the cabin that much. I would have expected because with the 3 cylinder because of 1 liter gets the 3 cylinder, the typical rumbling of the 3 cylinder is still there, quite noisy, and that is sometimes I don't like. But the 4 cylinder 1.5 TSI engine are really refined and they offer really good experience from the inside. Well, talking about the safety, Skoda and the Kushaq have scored 5-star safety rating in global NCAP, and it is among the safest car in India, not just with the adult occupancy but also child occupancy. So that's a really nice thing. They have scored really well and they sit at the top of the safest car of India chart. Let's take the car to some curvy roads and enjoy it. Well, straight line performance is really nice. It gains speed really well, but onto the curves, the nose is dived directly, but there is some hint of understeer at times. So obviously that is because it's a front wheel drive car, तो थोड़ा understeer तो रहने वाला है. There's no doubt about it. But I would have appreciated if the suspension would have been damped to the stiffer side. थोड़ा stiffness होता तो it would have been lot more fun while driving. But again, keeping comfort in mind, Skoda has damped this suspension on a bit softer side. Well, okay, so I am approaching a bit hard corner and there is a way bit of body roll, but that is understandable. Well, now let's talk about the pricing of the car. So the prices of the car starts from 12 lakh, which goes all the way up to 20 lakh on road Mumbai. Well, that is actually quite a lot. Okay, so there are 3 new trims are on offer now. Earlier, the Active Ambitious have been revamped, and now they have got the Classic, Prestige, and some So this is the one which I am driving is a Prestige 1.5 TSI mated to a 6-speed manual. Well, I kind of like it, and it is priced at around 20.83 lakh. Yeah, it's quite a lot, and this pricing is quite a lot because competition have been offering a lot of feature, and India is feature centric market, also the price centric of course, but at this price point they want lot of amenities in the car. Well, it lacks lot of features, like it doesn't get the 360-degree parking camera, no sensor as well, and also it doesn't get the ADAS. And there are some features which are, but what Slavia does is it gets all the basic things right. Well, it gets all the basic things like it has got this seat ventilation, nice thing, wireless charger, nice. It supports the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Well, that is a very seamless operation. So that's all about it. And what I don't like particularly of the Slavia has to be one thing. At this price range, the quality of the materials which have been used on the inside doesn't do justice to the price tag. There are a lot of frequently touch parts which are finished in some scratchy plastic, and these are really hard. Obviously, they have addressed the rattling issue which we have seen in the Kushaq, but there are some parts which the noise which actually comes, and this the controls, the buttons actually malfunction at times. I have just pulled up, and when I leave, okay, it's operating okay, but बीच में क्या हुआ था ना, जब मैं नीचे दबाता हूँ then too it was going up, and okay, so it has gone its brain of its own. Sometimes क्या होता रहता है, I don't understand. So that's all about it. Okay, so now coming to the conclusion, should you buy the Skoda Slavia in the 2024? Well, let me just tell you, the facelift of the Slavia is around the corner. We have been seeing the spy shot of it many times on the internet. What the features we might expect? तो आपको 360-degree camera मिल जाएगा, ADAS का function मिलेगा. I'm still skeptical about it, but there will be some features will be introduced later on. Panoramic sunroof मिल सकता है? Well, I doubt. Okay, so let's keep it up to the when it launch. But should you get one in the 2024? Well, let's set our priority first. So if you want a feature-rich car, then you can go with the Hyundai Verna. Well, you want some kind of reliability, then you have the Honda City. Now also Honda City gets a hybrid. Most important thing, कि अभी CW Group, so Skoda inclusive, they have discontinued the diesel engine from Indian market. So you only get the option of the petrol engine, and that's all about it. You won't be getting the diesel option, while the Hyundai still get the diesel option. Well, in the Honda City, you get the hybrid option. So mileage has been well taken care of, and I think it returns you more than 20 km per liter. It's quite a nice thing. Mileage बहुत मिलती है उसमें, fuel economy अच्छा है. But this is actually a mixed bag thing. मुझे Slavia में ना, so let's come to priority. So if you want the basic features, it has got that thing on the table. Good driving dynamics. So let's sum it up in that way. If you want car to be completely driven by yourself and want to have fun in it, then blindly go with the Skoda Slavia. You will enjoy driving and won't regret it because the figures are real nice. Okay, so now let's approach few corners, and okay, so there was some tire screeching out there, but okay, ज़्यादा नहीं था. I'm on a public road, so I won't be pushing the cars much harder, but I'm enjoying it. So let's clear it out. If you want a fun to drive sedan in this price range, blindly go with the Slavia. That's it. You will be enjoying the fun of the sedan. It has got a good ground clearance at 179 millimeter. That is quite a lot, and it is quite similar to the Kushaq as well. So you don't have to worry about scratching your underbelly and damaging the car from the bottom. You still need to be worried about the some big speed breakers because this car is quite lengthy. So this is all about the Skoda Slavia 1.5 TSI with this 6-speed manual transmission. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, drive safe.